Hello, and welcome to another short-term rental Fun Fact Friday. I'm Matt. Today's fun fact is going to be a little different because instead of talking about strategy, I'm going to show you one. Below are snippets from the exact automated message every guest receives about 5 minutes after they book. This is often referred to as the booking confirmation message, and in my opinion, it's one of the most overlooked tools hosts have for preventing problems before they ever happen. Most hosts think of this message as a way to welcome guests. I think of it as one of the most important operational messages we send. It's warm, it's informative, and it's helpful, but it also establishes expectations in a way that feels professional instead of confrontational. One section in particular has saved me countless headaches over the years. It says, "This house is an enjoyment retreat, not a party house. There's no loud music allowed and no noise is permitted outside past 10 p.m. Outside noise meters are monitored. Violators will be fined $500 and guests will be escorted off the premises without a refund." Then, just a few lines later, guests read, "Under no circumstances can any person stay at the property who is not on the Airbnb guest list. The property can never exceed 12 guests at any one time." Now, notice what I'm doing here. I'm not accusing the guests of planning a party. I'm not questioning whether they're being honest about occupancy. I'm simply communicating the expectations before they ever arrive. That subtle difference matters. You wouldn't believe how many times guests have replied to this message on their own accord to confirm their guest count, ask if 2 additional guests are okay, or check whether any day visitors are permitted. That's exactly what we want. We're not trying to catch guests breaking the rules. We're creating an opportunity for them to ask the question before making assumptions. And no, we don't automatically say no to every request. Sometimes we approve it, sometimes we don't. The important part is that the conversation happens before check-in, while we still have options. It allows us to evaluate each situation individually. If we think the request could negatively impact the guest experience, create issues for our amazing neighbors, or put unnecessary wear and tear on the property, we can politely decline it before it ever becomes a problem. In my experience, this has dramatically reduced unauthorized guests and has led to far fewer uncomfortable conversations after check-in. And once in a while, we get some pretty entertaining replies. One guest responded, "Oh, we were planning to have about 20 day visitors, but they won't be staying the night." Another guest wanted to clarify whether a short 3-hour wedding reception for 50 people would be okay. "Okay, Samantha, that's not gonna work." Those conversations are exactly why this message is so valuable. I'd rather spend 5 minutes before the booking and discover them than discover them after through a neighbor complaint, noise alert, or having to comb through hours of security camera footage. Finding the balance between hospitality and firmness is one of the most underrated skill in short-term rental management. You don't have to choose between welcoming and protecting your investment. You can absolutely do both. Sometimes the best property management happens 5 minutes after a guest books. Happy Fun Fact Friday, and if you'd like a copy of my entire booking confirmation message, comment confirmation message below and I'll send it to you right away.